Grady Sizemore, batting with one down, takes the strike. McClanahan, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. Freddie Fermin in the box with two gone, and takes a look at a called strike. That's in there, and the count is 0-2.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen.
He locked. Back here at Coors Field, and it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. The pitch. Line to left. And a quick out, number one. And now it's Dalton Varsho. Outside with a breaking ball. Swung on, belted. That's back there. Gone way up into the upper deck. Into the second deck it goes, and they add a run. It's 4-0. Now here is Johan Rojas. And there's a foul ball. The 0-1. This one in the air, center field. Chourio under it, and there's two down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle to base hit. Back-to-back singles. And that keeps the inning alive.
He was all over that one. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Here comes Real Muto. Swings through that one out in front that time.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And it's gone. He leaves the yard to right. Second home run of the inning for him. And they tack on to their lead. It's 6-0. Now it's going to be Jose Bautista. 2 outs, base is empty.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That one misses. 2-1. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Martin gets under it. Corrals it. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Back here in Denver, and now Matt Wallner. And first offering is fouled off. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Next offering is down low. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Now the third baseman, Michael Garcia. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1. Fastball is outside. 1 out, base is empty. Swing and a ground ball. Boots it.
Safe.
Here's the left fielder, Austin Martin. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw. Tag. Out. A bullet from JT Realmuto. McClanahan is just one strike away. Ball one there.
2 strikes. Ball in.
Line drive, base hit. Around first, heading for 2. And that's a 2-out double. It's their first hit of the game.
Just a really nice job of turning on that pitch and smoking it down the line. And there's no one playing there, so
that's to third. On to first. Ball game. So Singy, as the numbers show. And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's Milwaukee going up against Milwaukee. First pitch coming your way next. So just about set now. And starting in this one, Chris Sale.
Big-time arm power. One thing he struggles with, though, is repeating his delivery. And sometimes you have bigger pitchers trying to sync things up. Not as easy as a more compact pitcher. But if he can get command going, establish it early, and carry it through the ball game, he's going to pitch deep into this one.
One ball, one strike.
Up the middle. Throw over to Cronenworth. One up, one down. The batter now, Jorge Polanco.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there. Just rolled over it. Got the ground ball.
Swing and a line drive. Base hit out of the center field. So a man aboard now with one away. Here's the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. Hit on the ground to the right side. Can't glove it cleanly. Gets off a throw, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Ortiz getting ready to hit. Check swing went around. Strike one.
0-1's the count.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-2.
Foul ball still 0-2. And ring him up. We go to the bottom of the first. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. On the ground right side. The flip to the pitcher covering. One up, one down. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. That one lined to the left field, and that's base hit. Man at first, Adolis Garcia now at the plate. Swings through the sweeper.
0-1.
Inside. And that is ball one. There's the strike of the knees.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And El Bumby is kept in check with the K. So now it's the four-hole hitter, Mike Piazza. Got it started a little too early. Strike one. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. Tatis around second. Coming home. In there safely.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance.
Oh, now a great stop. Over to first. It's there, and that's a great play. And we're back. Anthony Santander at the plate. Sale back to work. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Sale, the lefty who lights up the radar gun. 35 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2010. In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a foul ball. That one missed.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Throw over to Cronenworth. One out in the second. Cody Bellinger now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Ground ball to the right side. In plenty of time to first. Bellinger is gone, 2 away. So 2 down now, and here is Jason Varitek. On the ground. A dive, he's got it. From his knees, the throw. And they get the out. Bottom of the second, and now it's Mark Vientos. Walker Buehler will go back to work. That one outside,
that ball went out.
and it's 1-0. In the air, right field, Bellinger in a full sprint makes the catch. One down. Next to hit, Ryan Dozier. First pitch swinging, and it's a knock. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Late swing, foul to the left. Man at first, one away. That one's upstairs, ball one.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Junior makes the grab, and there's two gone. Jason Dominguez, the next to hit. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Reigns drops into the glove, and on to the third inning. And now Ozzie Albies. First pitch misses.
Albies is playing on the road, so you know that means he's been FaceTiming with his pet fish. This guy owns a few home aquariums, and it's no secret he likes talking to his fish when he's away. In fact, Albies had cameras installed so he can check on the fish anytime he wants.
Fouled off down the right side. This to third. Lewis throws to first. One up, one down. So up next, Tim Raines.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air.
There's a swing and a drive. And it stays fair. Around first and hustling for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Wastes no time there. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
Smith, the next to hit, takes ball one. Right side. Tatis should have this one. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. And he's up to third safely with two gone. Now at the plate, Jorge Polanco. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And the first pitch misses for ball one. 2 outs and a runner at third. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. That's off the mark. 2-0. And that one fouled off. The next pitch misses. Now 3-1. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Reaching for it, makes the catch. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And the batter will be the shortstop, Francisco Lindor. Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. So a runner aboard to start the inning. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. Just missed. Just missed. Liner, base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters They take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Reigns makes the catch for the out, and there's one away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
The throw in, and he's out.
On the tag, out.
Here's Royce Lewis. Grounded out his first time up. Swings and misses. 0-1.
0-1.
Hit on the ground to short. That ends the
That's
inning.
an out.
Back here at Coors Field, digging in, David Ortiz. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Foul ball.
Sale delivers. And strike two.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
2 strikes.
Next offering is downstairs. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. One down. Here comes Cody Bellinger. That one the other way, and foul ball. The pitch. Gets him to chase after that one.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he
One at second, over to first, safe.
deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front, rolled over it, put it on the ground.
Next to hit, Jason Varitek. This one in the air, right field. Makes the grab, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom four, now it's the DH, Mark Vientos. That's towards center. Junior moving under this one. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Here's the second baseman, Ryan Dozier. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
0-1's the count.
Swings through that one.
Good late
0-2.
sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel
0-1.
to it.
Breaking ball misses down and away. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Ball. That pitch is out.
Struck him out swinging. Some high cheese for strike three. Now here's Jake Cronenworth. That one ripped. Into the bullpen and gone. That'll fire up the dugout. It's 2-0. Jason Dominguez will hit next. Up and in. 1-0. 2 outs, base is empty. That clips the corner.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the
2
dugout.
strikes.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at-bat. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Lindor now at the plate as he swings through strike one. They say you win.
2. No balls, 2 strikes.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And no one can get there. Dominguez around third. The relay to the plate. He's in there.
Picks himself up an RBI. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
And they put the tag on him for the out. Back here in Denver, ready now for the 5th inning. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. In the air to left center. Garcia settles under it. And it's caught for the out. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Tim Raines. Doubled his first time up. Swinging a foul out of play. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. And there's 2 away. So digging in, Ozzie Smith. 0 for 2 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugouts.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. And he'll be safe at first. Two outs, runner at first. Here's the third baseman, Jorge Polanco. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Ball outside. Throw safe. Piazza too late with that one. Runner at second, 2 down. And we're at the top of the 5th. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
1-1.
Outside. And it's 2-1. And that one is inside.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to...
Runner on the go again. Out at third. And that ends the inning. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. In steps Adolis Garcia, also known as El Bombi. And that one wrapped foul.
Well, the game plan for this offense has been pretty clear. They're being aggressive at the plate, but still finding ways to pick their spots without falling.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Makes the grab on a leaping play at the wall. And the batter now, Mike Piazza. Hit on the ground to short. Smith. On to first. Piazza out in the play. 2 down, base is empty. Now the third baseman, Royce Lewis. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
No balls,
2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first.
He's out.
In time. Back here at Coors Field. And here is Jorge Polanco. Sale back to work. Smoked on the ground a second. Throw over to Cronenworth. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. And now the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. That one is absolutely belted. Tatis going back. Grabs it right up against the wall. 2 outs, base is empty. Next is the designated hitter, David Ortiz. Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He shoots one out to right. And they cut into the deficit. It's 3-1. And first offering is fouled off. That's a little bit low.
1-1.
That misses. Now 2 balls and a strike.
We got 2 balls.
2 down,
1 strike.
base is empty, but 1 run across, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Swing and a line drive ripped right center field. Tatis makes the catch. Bottom of the 6th inning. Stepping in, Mark Vientos. Outside low. Ball 1. And another ball.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And now it's even up.
Oh, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Hard hit left side. Smith over to first in time. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. Now, Ryan Dozier. And first offering is fouled off. 1 out, base is empty. Foul ball there. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 2 down, base is empty. Jake Cronenworth digs in now. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-1's the count.
And ball 1. And he grounds one to the right side. He gets there with the slide, and it beats him. What a play. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of inning number 7, and here comes Bellinger. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, these guys, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at a lot of first pitches, and they've given away 7 outs as a result. They might just want to consider a more patient approach.
Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
That pitch came off the bat really well into center field, and he clearly put a nice swing on it. And anytime you can get one to drop.
Out to short, Lindor. Not in time to first, and a run comes across. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1.
And a fastball misses outside for a ball. 1-1.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
He's got it. And there's 1 down. Here comes the throw.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Reigns, the next to hit, takes low for a ball. Fouled off. He was late. To the right side. Oh, great stop. Throws from his knees. And that's a great play for the out. And now the shortstop, Ozzie Smith. 1 for 3. And that is out of play. So the tying run at second. Fought off foul. The 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
The shortstop takes the ball. trying to hold a one-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Gets under and pops it up. Lewis squeezes it, and that's the 3rd out. Back here in Denver. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. A little bit low. Just missed. That one out to right. Bellinger under it. And there's one away. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. And a foul ball.
Power relievers one after another coming out of the bullpen these days. Got to be ready for that first pitch heater.
A rope into right, and that's a base hit.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Tatis stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Next pitch is outside. And that's outside.
Ball 2.
Lindor, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Bellinger settles under this one. 2 away now. So up next, Adolis Garcia. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. And that's a base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And a ground ball to first. Santander takes it himself. And we're back. Now the number 2. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1's the count.
That's inside. And the count even 1-1. Way out front for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Triple digits on that last pitch. Ken Griffey Jr. now at the plate. This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. And we're starting over. It's 3-3. And now David Ortiz. That one pulled foul. One down, base is empty. Late swing, foul to the left.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone. And now it's going to be Anthony Santander. Swing and a foul straight back. In the dirt, and that's ball 1. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. And there's a foul ball. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Piazza collects, fires to first. That completes. Back here at Coors Field. Here's the third baseman, Royce Lewis. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1.
So now the DH spot, Mark Vientos. Check swing, but he went too far, and that's strike one. Kopech deals. Called out on strikes. That was pretty nasty. Now it's the second baseman, Brian Dozier. Pitch misses inside, and that is ball one. Swing and a miss.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment.
Just misses. 2-2. All tied up here in the bottom half of the eighth inning. Hit in the air, center field. Junior settles under it. Brings it in for the third out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here comes Cody Bellinger. Chapman back to work. Check swing, and he went. That's strike one. With the shift on, hits right into it. And he handles it himself for the out. And here is Jason Varitek.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Into the outfield, base hit. And the go-ahead run is on base.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Inside, almost got him.
That's ball two.
High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. He sends it into the second deck. It's 5-3. And first offering is fouled off. Still only one out here in the inning. Swings here and blasts one left field. That one's back there. And boom goes the dynamite. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. It's 6-3. Liner to second and picked on the hop. Throw over to Cronenworth and 2 away now. So 2 down now, and here is Jorge Polanco. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
The count.
High fly ball out towards left center. Dominguez on the move and puts the squeeze on that one. And that back here in Denver, all set for the bottom of the ninth. And the batter now, Jake Cronenworth. And first offering is fouled off. Polanco puts it away for the out. And there's one down. He's 2 outs away. Dominguez getting ready to hit. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. That one at triple digits.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
Swings and misses. That's out number 2. So it's their last chance in this one. And now it's Frankie Lindor. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs. Foul ball. This could end it. Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and that is the ball game. Live from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Diamond Dynasty Baseball coming your way on the show. It's Denver going up against Milwaukee. First pitch coming at you right after the break. About to get started here. And on the mound today, a guy who will give them innings. Freddie Peralta. What's the word on him?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Corbin Carroll, the leadoff batter as he swings through it for strike one. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Next pitch is in the dirt. Now 1-2. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. He's got it, and there's one down. Brian Reynolds here. That's down and in.
Ball 1, no strikes.
And that one fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And that skips in the dirt. That one fouled off. 2-2. Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. And out of here. And it gives them the lead in the first. It's 1-0.
Elevated fastballs, especially away, are like putting the ball on a tee. Hitters do a lot of cage work. They're comfortable hitting off the tees, and he was comfortable right there hitting that ball opposite field for a home run.
Jorge Polanco in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a man aboard now with one away.
Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Lau at the plate, in the dirt, blocked. In the dirt. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider.
Backdoored him with the breaking ball, just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Makes a nice grab and a full sprint. 2 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Drilled out towards left center field. Going back. Makes the catch on the edge of the track. Back here in Milwaukee. And starting this one, Dustin May. What do you have on him, Siggy?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Next offering is down low.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fly ball to right. Hauls it in for the out. 1 up, 1 down. Here's the center fielder, Sal Frelick. Missed with a changeup, and it's 1-0. And another ball. Now 3-0.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
inside ball four.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Ryan Dozier at the plate now. That's ball one. On the corner for a strike.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
And a swing and a miss.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
And a sweeper misses for a ball. May over to first. Freeland dives and can't get back in time. He's picked off.
Count full.
2 out, space is empty. The 3-2 is outside, and it's ball four. Rhys Hoskins to the plate.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Hit in the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. A shot to the opposite field. It's 2-1.
That's an incredible job of letting that breaking ball get deep, trusting your hands, and driving it out the other way. That's how you practice it in the cage. Incredible when you can translate it into the ball game.
And first offering is fouled off. Lau. Here's the tag, and he's out. That's the 3rd out. Back here at American Family Field. Top of the 2nd. Now it's the shortstop, Corey Seager. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. David Ortiz will hit next. And that one fouled off. Peralta, a 6-foot righty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. Turang settles underneath it and makes the grab. One down. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Chipper Jones. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. And here's the catcher, Jason Varitek. And a foul ball. Tying run is at first. Here at the top of the 2nd. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Contreras gathers, throws to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. And we're back. And now the catcher comes up to hit. William Contreras. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning. And next is the designated hitter, Mike Cameron. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a foul out of play. Contreras gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Next pitch misses, and the count is 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. 1 away. And now, number 63. And he drops it down the third baseline. And it goes just foul. Ball 1 there. Man at first, 1 away. Went too far that time. It's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next pitch is downstairs. And that one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, he's normally going to fill up the strike zone and really limit base runners, but his command in this one just seems off out there. A lot more walks than he's used to giving up.
That one missed.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2, get out of this.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Bottom half of inning number 2. He swings and hits a fly ball. Center field. Carroll makes the grab. 2 down. Back to the top of the lineup. Now the left fielder, Jackson Chourio. Next pitch is outside.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top half of the 3rd inning at the plate. Corbin Carroll. Peralta back to work. And that's in the dirt. Ball 1. On the ground, right side. And it's through for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good.
Rudder takes off. Pitch misses.
Outside.
Now move to first. Carroll back on a dive. Nobody out. Runner at first. Next offering is down low. And it's 3-0.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And that drops in for a strike. Rudder goes again. Pitch in for a strike.
You got it.
And that's a stolen base, not even close. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Got him swinging. Now 1 away. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Jorge Polanco. There's a strike. Now this one's crushed down the line. Hooking. Foul ball. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. Swing and a miss. Throw to third. Out. And that will end the inning. Back here in Milwaukee. And now the center fielder, Sal Frelick. In there at the knees. 0-1.
Well, these players doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way. And I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
Inside at 100. And a count 2-1. And a bunt towards third. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Well, he gave the bunt a shot there, but not able to execute.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit, and when guys rush, it can be a pop-up or it can be bunted right back at a position player.
And there's a ball.
No strikes.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1. 1 out. Bases empty. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That's back there. Gone. He'll touch them all. And they tack 1 on the board. It's 3-1. So 1 out, nobody on. And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. They say you win. One out, bases empty, and a run in here in the last half of the third. Late that time, and it's strike two.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Here's Yelich at the dish. And first offering is fouled off. And strike two. Just off the outside edge. Now 1-2. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Back here at American Family Field as we go to the top of the fourth. And here's the first baseman, Brandon Lowe. And that is cut on and missed. That's strike one.
You know, this group of hitters just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
One ball,
and that's in the dirt. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. First pitch, and it just misses. And that one missing low.
2-0 count to a guy like this at the plate. You've got to throw a pitcher's pitch. Don't just try to get a strike. He could make you pay.
He's got it, and there's 2 away. Now it's Corey Seager.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Just missed.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
And that'll do it. And we're back. Bottom of the fourth. And now it's William Contreras. Swung on, belted. Way back there. And that is a foul ball. Next offering is fouled back.
One ball, 2 strikes.
And a good eye there.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
He swings and fouls one off. Right-hander kick steals. Late on that fastball.
0-2.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the third baseman puts a bunt down. And he's safe at first. Great hustle to win the foot race there. So 2 down. This is Bryce Terang. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1's the count.
And that one a little below the knees, and it's 1-1. This one in the dirt. Close one, doesn't get the call. And now 3-1. Chris with that distraction and a speedy guy. There goes the runner. There's a swing and a drive. Carroll hustling after it. He's there. He's got it. And that. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the DH, David Ortiz. Little chopper rolls foul.
Well, these guys, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first.
Out.
Gets him. One away on a drop third strike. Here's the third baseman, Chipper Jones.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that junk.
0-1.
Popped up. Terang. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's two down. And now the switch hitting catcher, Jason Varitek. And first offering is fouled off.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Ripped on the ground a second. Fires over to Hoskins. And the inning is over. Back here in Milwaukee, here's the left fielder, Jackson Chourio. And the first offering a fastball for a strike. Chourio,
0-1's the
only
count.
20 years old, and he was born in Venezuela.
1-1.
Next one in the dirt. And that
That's ball
skips
two.
in the dirt.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And a 2-1 hammered but foul. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Ground ball up the middle. And it finds its way through for a hit. Now he turns and heads for second. In safely. It's a leadoff double in the fifth.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there was just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Bare hand scoop. Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Diamond Dynasty Baseball on tap tonight. It's the Octopus and the Aggies. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about ready to go. And on the hill in this one, Jordan Zimmermann. What's the scouting report on him?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Slings it across, and the first out of the game is an easy one. Ted Simmons in the box with one away as he takes ball one.
That's out.
That one finds the zone. 2-1 now.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Strike on the inside corner.
I mean, that's perfect location right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
That's to third, Roland. Handles, throws to first. 2 quick outs at the top of the first here tonight. Here's Royce Lewis. This guy is an elite level hitter, especially considering contact, just the ability to hit for average. What you really like, though, stays in against those righties, and that's not so easy as a right-handed batter. 2 down, nobody on. Pop foul out of play off to the right.
There's some players, for whatever reasons, they seem to just face a slew of right-handed pitchers, and their comfort level increased so much that they'd actually prefer to face that same side thrower in a tough situation.
Caught him looking for the K. Back here with my pal Singy. Today's starting pitcher, Jim Kopp. What do you got on him, Chris?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Yeah, most guys struggle against the same side, whether it's left on left or right on right, and this guy's an exception. And that one is lifted in the air. Oliva sizes this one up. Makes the grab, 1 down. Now the number 2 hitter, Ryan Roberts. First pitch just misses.
Great take right there. Showed some really good discipline. Breaking ball coming in. You see it well, but don't trust that it's going to hang on for a strike. Nice job.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. A massive home run. It's 1-0. 1 out, bases empty. And now the first baseman, Gil Hodges. And there's a fly ball deep right field. Back there. Pulls it in on the warning track.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter. And a tough one at that.
Brian Dozier at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one. Fly ball center field. Dozier on his way over. Nabs it. And that is that. Back here in Denver, here's the second baseman, Brian Dozier. Zimmermann back to work. Hodges. And he's out on the tag.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
Harmon Killebrew, the next to hit, takes outside. 1 out, bases empty.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Got some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far moving the ball around nicely.
Got him swinging. Now it's the right fielder, Tony Oliva. Up the middle and a base hit. Here's the center fielder, Walker Jenkins. That one fouled off. Oliva leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Steps on the bag for the back here at Coors Field. And now here is Carlos Santana. Swing and a ground ball. Fires over to Killebrew. That's 1 out in the bottom of the second. Scott Rowland, the next to hit. And that is out of play. Yeah, that's fouled off. That one misses in the dirt.
2 strikes.
On the ground to short. Throws to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. 2 down, bases empty. Here is Aaron Judge. Judge rips that one. Dives. What a play. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. Here's Carlos Correa. That one at 95 missed up top. 1-0. And a breaking ball misses outside.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
That one fouled off. 2-2. Hodges puts it away for the out. 1 away. So digging in, Luke Keeschel. On the ground right side. Steps on first for the out.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
Rodriguez stands in now and watches strike 1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Checks his swing. Appeal down to third. And he won around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. As we go to the last of the third. Now it's going to be Ketel Marte. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Oliva pulls it down, and there's 1 down. This is Corbin Carroll. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. And it's through for a hit. And now the lineup turns over with 1 away.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the...
Runner on the move. That's in for a strike. High leg safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. That one ripped. And it one-hops the wall. The run comes in from second. It's 2-0.
Back-to-back base hits. Great hands on that swing to take the inside pitch and drive it into the gap for the double. It's easy to spin off a pitch like that, Boog, and you can pull that thing foul, but that was perfect.
Out to center. Jenkins in position. 2 away. And here's the first baseman, Gil Hodges. He's 0 for 1. Cut on and lifted in the air. Oliva brings it in, and that will end the inning. On to the fourth, and now Ted Simmons. Into center. Beltran hauls it in for the out. And there's one away. Now here is Royce Lewis. And that one hammered. Out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Now here is Ryan Dozier. Late with the swing there.
Well, right now this battery is seeing the aggressiveness of the hitters early in the count and often. So got to be real careful that you don't give too good of a pitch, especially early in the count.
He makes the grab, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go, bottom 4. Now it's the DH, Ryan Dozier. There's a strike.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did. That is strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And 1 away. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Lifted in the air, right field. Oliva giving chase. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Now around second, going for third. The relay, not in time. He's safe. Scott Rowland now at the plate. That's hard hit on the line. Rodriguez snags it for the 2nd out.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
And ball 1 to Judge. Now a screamer into the outfield. Drops into the glove, and that will end the inning. We go to the top of the 5th, and now Harmon Killebrew. He was a strikeout victim his first time. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
Well, these players just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just 1 base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of spark.
And that's a leadoff double. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Oliva getting ready to hit. Fouled off left side. Man at second. And there's the strike. Good job to fight that one off. foul ball. He stays alive. Makes the grab, one away. So up next, Walker Jenkins. That finds the mark on the inside corner.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
That one 95 to finish him off. Now Correa up to hit. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And he makes the catch. And that is that. Back here in Denver, bottom of the inning. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. Caught, back to work. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
On a line out towards center. Reaching down, makes the catch. So digging in, Corbin Carroll. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. To the right side. Fires over to Killebrew. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along, 2 quick outs. So the lineup flips over. Digging in, Carlos Beltran. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Oliva makes the catch. Back here at Coors Field, all set for the top of the 6th. And now the DH, Luke Keeschel. That one ripped left field. Carroll hustling after it. Makes the catch for the out. And a quick out, number 1. So the batting order turns over. Emmanuel Rodriguez will hit next. Swings through that one. 0-1. Rodriguez, 22 years old. Usually in center field, but today starting in left. Foul ball there.
One thing I always felt if I played left field instead of center field was that the ball gets out there to you pretty quick. And the most important play is that ball down the left field line. Getting to it, cutting it off, making a strong throw to keep that single instead of turning it into a double.
On the ground, and that's just foul. The wind of the pitch. That one pushed to the left and foul.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Beltran has a beat on it. Corrals it. And that'll do it. And we're back. Well, we go bottom 6. Now at the plate, Brian Roberts. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now.
All over that one right there.
Danny Coulombe takes over on the mound.
And never an easy situation coming in with runners at second and third. He's got a base to work with, so he doesn't have to be perfect, but he does have to make some quality pitches.
Swings through that.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive it,
puts it in the air out towards left center. Makes the grab. Runner tags from third. He'll score on the sac fly. 3-0.
Well, he's always capable of losing one over the fence. He might have just missed it right there, but a good job to drive in that run from third.
Santana in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That one's back. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. That one felt good. And they add to their lead. It's 5-0. So up next, Scott Rowland. 0 for 2 in this one. In the air, right field. Oliva sizing this one up. Has room, and he makes the catch. 2 down, bases empty. It's Aaron Judge now. In for a strike, and it's 0-1. 2 gone, bases empty, but 3 runs across here in the bottom of the 6th.
0-2 is the count.
Judge tries to hold up, appeal to first. No swing. Eric Summerskill with the call. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Went back to the sinker, and it was successful. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. And the batter now, Royce Lewis. First offering misses badly for ball 1.
Timing issues can snowball quickly, and that's what we're witnessing here. This lineup's inability to lock onto the pitcher's delivery is causing a few awkward swings.
That one is absolutely belted. Carroll makes his way towards it. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 1 down.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
And a big swing and a miss.
Not sure if he could be in more of a groove. Looks really relaxed. He's retired 7 straight. This guy's feeling it right now.
Pitch misses outside, and that's ball 1. Bases empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. That's a hit.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
And down on strikes. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. And now the right fielder, Tony Oliva. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. Walker Jenkins, the next to hit.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Over to first, and that'll do it. Back here in Denver, bottom of the 7th, here's Ketel Marte. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, this group of hitters, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
On the inside corner for called strike 3. So digging in, Corbin Carroll, 1 for 2.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Here comes the 0-1. And strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And 1 and 2.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
And ring him up, says Carl Dixon. That's a strikeout. Yohan Duran gets handed the rock out of the pen. He's into the game with the bases empty. And first offering is fouled off. Well struck right field. And it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. Pulls into third safely with a triple.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Fought off foul. This one lifted in the air, left field. Rodriguez makes the play, and that's the third out. Back here at Coors Field, and the batter will be the shortstop, Carlos Correa. Zimmerman back to work. That's a laser base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Everything came together for him. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Now, Luke Keeschel. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. Beltran. And there's one away. So a man aboard. Now the left fielder, Emmanuel Rodriguez. And that one misses up and in. And that is ball one. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Correa leads off first with one away. And that's off the inside edge. And the count is even, 2-2. Just off the inside edge.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Swing and a base hit. Around second is Correa. Lead runner holds at third. So two runners in scoring position. And just one out. Stepping in, Ted Simmons. That one ripped right center field. This one's got a chance. Bounces off the wall as he makes the grab. Runners tagging from second and third. Runner from third comes across. It's 5-0. Now the third baseman, Royce Lewis. Late on that fastball.
Now this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. Beltran going back on this one. And it hits the fence. And in at second with an RBI double.
Well done. Drives in the run. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been. But obviously, you have to be happy with that result.
Dozier, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. And that one missing inside a sharp slider.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the ninth with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
2 strikes.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. Bangs off the wall. The run comes in to score from second. It's 5-3.
Well done.
So runner at second, 2 down. Harmon Killebrew digs in now, 1 for 3. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
0-1.
With the tying run at the plate, and we're in the top of the 8th. Just missed. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hammered, and this one could be extra bases. Coming home. He'll score easily. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Well, that's a big swing of the bat. Drive it in the run with the 2-bagger. Against good pitchers, you've got to take advantage of the mistakes. That was right in his wheelhouse, and he didn't miss a stitch.
And now Tony Oliva, and that's the 3rd out. And we're back, ready for the bottom of the 8th. And now the first baseman, Gil Hodges. Swing and a foul straight back. Now fly ball to right center. Oliva on the move to the alley. And it's caught for the out. And here is Brian Dozier. And a foul ball. That one missing inside.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. And they add a run. It's 6-4. One down. New pitcher on here, Griffin Jax.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Line drive, base hit down the line. So a man aboard now with one away.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. He's a pull hitter, and that's about as much as you can pull one and keep it fair. So no surprise right there. Nothing the shifted defense can do about it, though.
Check swing, but he went too far, and it's 0-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Ball.
In the dirt, but kept close. Swings and misses. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Here comes Aaron Judge. 0 for 3 in this one. Judge comes up empty there.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Center field. Makes the catch. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set to start the 9th in this one. And now the center fielder, Walker Jenkins. Now a drag bunt, third base side. And he barehands it. And very nicely done for the out. He's 2 outs away. And here comes Carlos Correa. The throw to first. That takes care of Correa. So they're down to the, looks like it'll be a pinch hitter. Brooks Lee looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty. They say it went. 2 outs, bases empty. Comebacker to the mound. And that is the ball game.
Well, someone from the bullpen had to come in, get a big out.
all set for the start of the inning. And now, Gleyber Torres. Laser base hit.
Just a clutch at bat right there. Big time swing when this team really needed it. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did.
Muncy. Off balance feet. There's one. A sensational double play. Back here at Dodger Stadium, we go to the ninth. Now it's the second baseman, Gleyber Torres. Inside, just missed.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Strike three, got him with the sweeper. He's 2 outs away. Here's Riley Green. That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper. He was late there. Strike one.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Just missed.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Next offering is in for a strike. And that's a strikeout looking. Just 1 out remaining for the Tigers. Torkelson stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Hit to right, and that should do it. They'll squeeze it for the final out, and the Dodgers hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game. right, ready to get underway. Here's the left fielder, Andy Pages. And that's outside. And we are underway. In the air, foul off first. One down. Here comes Max Muncy. Hammered, base hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
No one can get there. It falls in. Muncy headed for third. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he...
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. He's got it. Runners tag up from second and third. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead. Turner climbs in on that right side.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Squeezes it, and that's the third out. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa pitches in there. That's strike one. And a big swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider, down and away. Swings and misses, struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3. Next offering is in for a strike.
You know this guy's great speed is in the...
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. O'Neal Cruz in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2.
Got him. Strike. Back here in Pittsburgh, Mookie Betts will get us started. Swung on, belted. That's back. And it bangs off the top of the wall. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an
lays out, but he can't squeeze it. He beats the throw, and they don't get an out on the play. So runners at the corners, nobody out. Here's the second baseman, Hesung Kim, and right back to the mound.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Josue De Paula, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
Ball.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. That's inside. Ripped to third and caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well.
On the mound now for the Pirates, David Bednar.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Swing and a ball drilled center field. And that's the third out. Well, 1-run game. Ryan Reynolds here. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. Comes up empty.
A little anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
Line drive, fair ball. As the tying run is forced to stop at second.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Throws across the diamond. That's 1 out, the bottom of the second. Ke'Bryan Hayes in the box now. Takes strike 1. He caught it behind his back. Gathers and
He's
throws.
out.
Nicely done for the out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work. With a runner at third, this is who they want at the plate. He's so good at getting a run across in these situations.
Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him.
We're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound, Caleb Ferguson.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Muncy takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Oh, great grab on the dive. To his knee, the throw on the money. Nice play. Now the catcher up to hit. Mike Piazza doubled in his first AB. Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. He's a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the ballpark, but obviously out of the bullpen, you're looking to limit home runs.
Yeah, and that's why he's such a high leverage arm. Just doesn't matter for him. He looks at attacking the zone and attacking hitters regardless of the situation.
And a base hit up the middle. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. Sawinski makes the catch, and there are 2 outs. So now Turner in on that right side. He's 0 for 1. Out towards right center field. Reynolds trying to get there. He's there. He's got it. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Jack Sawinski. Looking to get the tying run on base. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Ball 1 low. That's down and in. Swing and a ball driven out to center. That one is back. Gone. He'll take a jog around the bases. And they tie it up. It's 1-1. And Freeman, the Gold Glover, makes the play. Off balance throw in time. 1 away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer. Connor Falefa.